I just can't get them to pick up my sugar and this. Thank you very much, hon.
I just want to thank you all for coming out tonight and making this a huge success. We're going to be here from till 7 o'clock in the morning, so I encourage all of you all to stay with us. We have lots of things to do. At this time, I would like to recognize our committee. They don't like this, but that's all right. My name is Debbie Puckett. I'm the recognition chair. Kat Serio is the chairperson, and she's not able to be with us tonight because of health issues. But I would like to introduce you to these group of fine people in the orange. Come on, Jody. Jody and Kyle. Jody Klinger and Kyle Hinton. Our logistics. They have put all this together tonight. They marked off all the campsites, got all the, they made all the mistakes, honey. Be with me, we made all kinds of mistakes tonight. They also got all the sound system, the generators, the rangers, the wheelchairs, logistics is all the fun stuff at the end. Also, we'd like to recognize Amber Chin. Amber is in charge of luminaries, also along with her mom, Shawnee Hines, and Anne. Hey, you are getting that, so that's what it's come. Maureen Westerfield's in charge of activities. Angie Witt is in charge. Yeah, Angie Witt. She's in charge of sponsorship this year. Stephanie. She's in charge of team recruitment. Yeah, playing Best, aren't you? That's in your team Best. We got Sonia Davis here with publicity. Also Randy Wilson with social media. Yeah, I make all kinds of mistakes. I'm from the South. I'm from Ohio County now. And then we also have Shawnee Hinton and Katie Everly. They're also in charge of accounting. They take care of all of our money. I hear you, John. And Megan Serio, she's in charge of labs. Also, John, we want to thank John back here.
Oh, wait a minute,
Jim Coe. Shut up. I see you back there. If it wasn't for John Cox and Jim Coe, we just couldn't make it. He's been with us since what?
1914.
Whoa, poo. Not 1914.
Poo down here, quit that.
I know you've been with us for, what, 10 years?
8 years, I think. 8 years.
Oh, yes. Susie, they told me that we need to thank you also for keeping him on the leash.
Yeah, she got me off her leash at $12 a month.
So thanks, John. Thanks, Susie. Also, we got Nathan Phelps, who will be announcing here in a little bit of our teams. I would like to take just a few minutes to recognize our corporate donors. They are Citizens Bank, Jamco Entertainment, Likings Printing, Ohio County Corporate Extension Service, Ohio County Times News, Purdue Farms, and Professional Care Health and Rehab.
Don't forget Jason Tierney and his guy too.
Yeah, Jason Tierney and his guy back here. There's too many to announce right now, but if you have a program, you can look inside and see who all the donors, race sponsors were. Yeah, y'all go upstairs. You're welcome. We have been doing a Relay for Life for 13 years. I know the American Cancer Society is celebrating this 100th birthday, so they have been doing it. Right now, if you do have your programs, open it up and look for the Relay for Life oath. The programs. All right.
I didn't know you got a picture of me. Well, you were pushing.
Well, just say after me. Y'all ready? In the name of Relay for Life,
In the name of Relay for Life
participants,
I
confirm that we are here
confirm that we are here
to celebrate
to celebrate
the lives of cancer survivors,
the lives of cancer survivors,
to support those fighting cancer,
to support those fighting cancer,
and to honor those we have lost.
and to honor those we have lost.
Our commitment will be symbolized
Our commitment will be symbolized
in every step we take,
in every step we take,
every one moving
every one moving
us nearer to our goal.
us nearer to our
The
goal,
goal
the goal
of a cancer-free world
of a cancer-free world
for future generations.
for future generations.
All right, thank you all. Y'all did good. You can tell my name. All right, at this time, we have our host speaker, and Ms. Corey Gary. Would you come to the stage?
Wasn't sure if I could make that step or not. It's kind of hot for a short person. So as I said, my name is Corey Gary, and for those of you who may not know, I'm actually celebrating 15 years cancer-free this year. They had asked me to share a little bit of what cancer means to me and what Relay for Life has done for me, so here's a little bit of my story. It means that I get to celebrate 2 birthdays every year because of the American Cancer Society. At 12 years old, I was diagnosed with a very rare brain tumor we found in children called an ependymoma. I can remember it all as if it were yesterday. My cancer was found by accident by Dr. Korn, the eye doctor here in Hartford, who tells me to this day that I traumatized him. The doctor sent me across the road to the hospital, just happens to be where my sister works, since she was there every step of the way as well. There they performed scans and found the tumor. The next day I ended up in Evansville, Indiana, where they put what I would call little lifesavers on top of my head to show Dr. Eggers where to cut. That night I was admitted into Owensboro Hospital, and I remember writing goodbye letters to my friends, not knowing what was going to happen or if I would make it until tomorrow. That next day I was up bright-eyed and bushy-tailed and ready for surgery. As I rode down the hallway, all I could think about is that God was there and that Dr. Eggers could do this with his guidance. My surgery looked perfect, and I couldn't ask for any better results. Within a little radiation, within a couple of years, I was completely cancer-free. God had worked a miracle on me and for my family. A few years later, something came to Beaver Dam called Relay for Life. I couldn't but find a connection to this event. I decided to be on the opening team and the opening committee, and actually walked a few laps with some of the people over here. Raise your hand, guys. You will walk with me and help carry the flag. A few years later, we actually drove a car around the track carrying the oldest and youngest survivor, and I carried this tradition all the way to Murray State University and continued to have a team. But that's not the only thing that I've done for them. American Cancer Society has done a lot for me. I gave me 4 years worth of scholarships to Murray State University. I was the first person to ever receive that in Ohio County, and actually the first at Murray State as well. As I look back on my many team names, team fundraisers, and birthday celebrations I've done over the years, I am more than blessed to see how many people I've touched with my story and how others have touched me with theirs. This past fall, something happened out of the ordinary. I was diagnosed with a benign meningioma tumor found on the left side of my brain. I couldn't believe it. Me again? Why? This isn't fair. Is all I could think. For some reason it hit me. I'm going to be fine, it's going to be taken care of, and there's going to be no issues. Nothing could be as bad as what happened in the past. We caught it enough time, and this wasn't at all as close as it was before. Because of the American Cancer Society, research has gotten better over the years. Surgery is easier, and recovery is faster. How do I know this? Look at this full head of hair. My first surgery, they shaved all my hair, and it took a while to grow back. This time, Eggers looked at me and said, guess what? I don't have to take any of it. I couldn't believe it. I'd already prepared my managers for that bright red wig I'd be wearing to work. Crazy. Crazy as I thought it was going to be, 15 years has gone by really fast, and I'm more than happy to celebrate on January 21st, 3rd. So this year is a huge milestone for me. I decided I wanted to go out with a bang. I've told some, I actually had a team this year in Lake Buena Vista, Florida, recruiting a lot of my Disney cast members to help out, and those have celebrated the last couple of years as I celebrate my second birthday. This year I decided I would come home and have a team as well. They're all sitting up in the bleachers with the Crusaders for Curing Cancer shirts on and Racing for a Cure. The name on the back of our shirts is the same name that we had on the first relay here in Ohio County. Just on the right side of that track, we put a race car from the Goffs that they donated to us. I was once asked, how do I stay so positive? And how are you doing with this to be so young? My answer is, why do I want to be negative? I was given an obstacle and I jumped over it. As far as my age, hey, I got all my major surgeries out of the way before I was 30. So at this moment, I would like to say thank you all to the survivors, the caregivers, and the helpers for all that you do for the American Cancer Society. A huge thanks to my mom and dad and the rest of my family. They are my rock and my strength. I thank you to my friends from all over. I've got friends from church, both church families, and friends all the way from college in Louisville, Kentucky. And always remember that God can always be your strength in these times of need. And always remember that friends don't let friends fight cancer alone. And that I would like to dedicate to Carrie Beth Taylor as she has lost her fight this year. Thank you all so much for inviting me today, and thank you for all the fundraising you do.
At this time, we'd like to recognize our state and county officials. State Representative Tommy Thompson. If you all were here 10 years ago, and this gentleman came up and I had no idea who he was, you don't know how embarrassed I was. Today, I know who he is. Tommy, would you like to come up and say anything?
Oh, I'm fine.
All right, thank you.
Great job. Great to be here.
Thank you. Our County Judge Executive, David Johnston. Would you like to say anything, David? Okay. Well, at this time, we'll get the show on the road. I know these survivors are getting hot and want to take that first lap to open this ceremony. So, would our survivors come up? John, you got your cordless? Would you like to come out here and as we recognize our survivors and let them say their names and how many years they've been?
No, I wouldn't like to.
Yeah, but anyway.
I'm just tired with it.
Man, you know how to delegate, don't you? Oh! All right. Maureen, I need you just a minute.
Don't say their name. They're doing it and
Donna Harrison.
Really good, for years. When did the wedding start to you? So let's put some clothes on. Shirley McDaniel, 4.5 years. Joseph Winfield Brown.
Lois Porter, 9.5 years.
Tina Westerveld, 2 years.
Amy Schultz, 4 years. Marie Padalco, 5 years.
Eddie Leach, 11 years. Rebecca Milton, 4 years.
Herbie Darrell Lindsay, 12 years.
Donnie Hagan, 2 years.
Edna Lewis, 5 years.
Brandon Perkins, 3 years.
Jamie Mason, 3 years.
Rachel Sheldon, 6 years.
Fred McCurdy, 15 plus.
Norma Stevens, 22 years.
Carol Phelps, 12 years.
Melissa Holheimer, 17.5 years.
Robin Hagan, 4 months.
16 years.
Corey Geary, 15 years and counting.
J.C. Allen, 5 years.
Linda Wallner, 8 years breast cancer, now 4 years with lung cancer. Total of 11 years.
Ellen Eden, 24 years. Dale Smith, 11 years.
Connie Eden, year and a half.
Jessica Hagan, 16 months.
Dale Ward, praise the Lord, 9 years. Carl Elmore, 2.5 years.
Mary Jo Harrison, a year and a half.
Charles Harrison, 26.
Betty Payton, 19 years and 8 months.
Edison Payton, 17 years.
Christine Hensey, 12 years.
Randall Mosley, 10 years.
Jerry Baxley, 14 years.
Wanda Ward, 32 years.
Before you all take this first lap, I have 3 certificates that I would like to award to 3 special people. I would like to recognize our youngest. So, 12 and under? Harley, come on out. Now I would like to recognize our oldest survivor. Say 70 plus. All right. Wait a minute. Is there anybody above 70? 80? How much? How old? 81? Is there an 82? You want, yeah, you want 83, yeah. 82 the oldest? No? 81. Well, come on question. This is our oldest. And what is your name, sir? Edison Payton. All right. All right. Now I need to recognize the longest-lived cancer survivor. And I think I heard Mr. Harrison say 26. Anybody can be 26 years cancer-free? And who are 32 cancer-free? Well, come on. And what is your name?
Wanda Ward. Let's give these ladies and men a lot of round of applause.
You all are an inspiration to all of us. Are you all ready to open this relay? All right. You go back and get in line. As they're walking around, please cheer them on. Let them know how much we appreciate them.
Now the day goes by, but you don't think of the time. They take you always in the way. You leave your life down your phone. Then you can be all right. How does it feel to survive all around the world? Stand up and join hands, shining like superstars, celebrating life. Never felt so alive. That's how it feels to survive. We're the survivors survive. We're all survivors tonight.